Hey what's up guys, it's Red here with another Devil May Cry mythology, this one being on Vergil's Devil Arms. But before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'm almost at 300 subs, so I'd really appreciate getting to there. And if I'm already at 300 subs by the time you're watching this, still subscribe please. Especially with the storm that's approaching. Anyways, if you have any feedback or comments, make sure to leave them down below. I enjoy reading them even if I might not reply. So now, let's rock! Though, before I head on to Vergil's iconic weapons, I want to say that Nelo Angelo has a pretty cool greatsword. And that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to bring it up since Nelo Angelo is technically Vergil. Oh, and V also uses 3 out of the 4 bosses besides Nelo Angelo that appeared in DMC1 who worked under Mundus. Also, V has his cane, but again, I just want to say a little bit about them because, again, V is Vergil, but whatever. Let's head on to the first devil arm that I'll talk about, which is the Force Edge, which doesn't have any real life mythology, so I'll get into it in Devil May Cry, as the Force Edge was one of the 3 swords that Vergil and Dante's father, Sparda, split his powers into. And then Sparda split the Devil Sword Sparda into the Force Edge and into 2 amulets. I've already talked a bit more on the Force Edge in my DMC1 video, so check it out after this vid. And link in the description and the cards above by the way. But to get to the point, Vergil gets the Force Edge at the end of DMC3 as he's the final boss. The Force Edge was used in the 10-minute Guru to seal the demon world from the human world, in which Sparda captured devils to guard the 10-minute Guru to protect and seal the Force Edge. He basically only canonically uses the Force Edge in the battle between brothers, and he wanted the Force Edge because Vergil wanted more power and it was his father's blade. Though Vergil has the Force Edge as a part of his movesets in the special editions of DMC3 and DMC4 when he's chosen as a playable character. Now onto the next devil arm, which has close ties to the Force Edge, and it is the Mirage Edge. And it doesn't have any real life mythology as it's based on the Force Edge. The Mirage Edge is a blade made from Vergil's demonic energy, kinda like his summon / Mirage swords that Vergil shoots out. The Mirage Edge appears in DMC5 from the DLC / special edition that includes Vergil as a playable character. It's purposefully a replica of the Force Edge. Canonically, it could be because Vergil wanted to use a blade similar to the one his father used, though the most likely real reason is because playable Vergil always had 3 different weapons, so they made the Mirage Edge because the Force Edge / Sparda plays a big role in DMC5. But anyways, now onto the next devil arm, which is Beowulf. And I've already talked about it in my DMC3 mythology video, so check it out after this video too. Links in the description and the cards above. But for a TLDR, Beowulf is a legendary Geatish hero that originates in an Old English epic poem by the same name. Beowulf went through many challenges as fighting and defeating the Grendel and its mother. Beowulf later fought a dragon with Wiglaf, one of his men. Unfortunately, that was Beowulf's last battle, as he was fatally wounded by the dragon. After Beowulf and Wiglaf defeated the dragon, Beowulf eventually succumbed to his wounds. In Devil May Cry, Beowulf is a large beast with wings. Again, I already talked about it in my DMC3 video, but TLDR, Beowulf was sealed by Sparda and lost his eye thanks to him. So Beowulf hates Sparda and his kin. Beowulf encounters Dante first, but lives the encounter only after losing his other eye. Eventually, Beowulf encounters Vergil.
Seed of Sparda! I told you that I remembered your rancid scent. No matter where you run to, you can never hide from me. You're not the one I faced before. But the smell, there are 2 of them. That excellent Sparda had 2 sons.
And just like that, Vergil makes Beowulf into his devil arm. Beowulf takes the form of gauntlets and greaves with the element of light, and Vergil uses Beowulf against Dante during the second Vergil fight. After the fight, shenanigans occurs with Arkham and Jester, causing Vergil to lose Beowulf, and Dante gets Beowulf for himself. While Vergil loses Beowulf in canon, he is given Beowulf just to complete his playable moveset, and Beowulf is in his special editions of DMC 3, 4, and 5. And now, onto the final and most iconic devil arm of Vergil, which is the Yamato. And Yamato gets his name from the Hindu god Yama, and the to part of his name means sword/katana or knife in Japanese. Now, onto the Hindu god Yama. Yama is the god of death and justice and presides over Naraka, which is akin to Christian hell, in which he punishes sinners. Yama also judges the souls of the dead and due to their deeds sends them to either the realm of Pitris, aka the land of forefathers where their ancestors preside, Naraka, or send them back to earth for them to be reborn. In Devil May Cry, the Yamato is one of 3 blades that the legendary Dark Knight Sparda split his powers into, including the Devil Sword Sparda, aka the Force Edge, and the Rebellion. The Yamato was given to Vergil by Sparda, just like how Dante got the Rebellion. Vergil uses the Yamato of course, though Mundus broke it during his fight with Vergil, and eventually transforms Vergil into Nelo Angelo. The broken Yamato eventually fell into the hands of the Order of the Sword, studied by Agnes. Though it was restored by Nero, Vergil's son, due to Nero's devil power, and had the power of the Yamato, with the Yamato being stored in the Devil Bringer of Nero. And also during the events of DMC 4, Dante uses it with his Dark Slayer style. Eventually, the Yamato fell back to the hands of Vergil during the events of DMC 5, in which Vergil took Nero's Devil Bringer to get the Yamato back. In DMC 5, we find out that the true power of the Yamato is to separate the demonic from the human, which Vergil uses to save himself by stabbing himself to split himself into his human and demonic parts. V, the human parts of Vergil, and Urizen, the demonic part of Vergil. Throughout the game, V, with the help of Dante and Nero, is finally able to recombine with Urizen to save himself from dying and becomes Vergil once again. Vergil then fights Dante and Nero, and eventually he goes to the demon world with Dante. And that's all we know of as of right now. Both Dante and Vergil are still in the demon world fighting demons and themselves. So yeah, that was the Devil May Cry mythology, Vergil's Devil Arms. Hopefully you enjoyed this video enough to get a subscription, or at least a like for this video. Anyways, make sure to check out my other videos, and this might be my last one, maybe? I mean, I could do another for some extras and for some other characters, so let me know if you want to see more Devil May Cry mythology videos. Anyway, the next mythology video will be a Fire Emblem vid, so stay tuned. So yeah, thanks for watching.